Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. I hope you guys are doing well, and today's video is all about what kind of a friend you are. So for this reading I've got 4 piles for you to choose from. This is pile 1, this is pile 2, this is pile 3, and this is pile 4. So you guys can now take a moment and see which pile or piles you're most drawn to, and after you've selected your pile, there are timestamps in the description box below which you can use to jump ahead to your reading to see exactly what kind of a friend you are. So let's get started. Hello pile 1, welcome to your reading. Let's see, what kind of a friend are you? So we're starting off with 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, this is already telling me what kind of a friend you are. We have Hierophant. We have Ace of Pentacles in reverse. 2 of Cups. 5 of Cups in reverse. Wow. That's a lot of 5 energy coming through. The number 5 talks about change, pile 1. Let's see what else we have for you. We have 4 of Wands. 7 of Swords. 9 of Wands. The Emperor. And Strength. Okay. Yeah, so starting off like with the top row here. Oops. Like I was saying, you have the number 5 coming up a lot for you. We have the 5 with the Hierophant, the 5 of Pentacles in reverse, and 5 of Cups in reverse. Pile 1, you're the kind of friend who kind of, who's there for people, who's there for others in their time of need. Like you are that person. You are the person people will call when they're in trouble. Like that's like the main one of the main reasons you can say, or one of the main reasons why people are your friend as well, because they know they can rely on you. You're a very reliable person, a very reliable friend, a very dependable friend. You are like the definition of, when people say that a friend in need is a friend indeed, and all of those things. You are like that person. So every time a person is in trouble, they're facing some challenge in life, or even if it's someone who's feeling alone in life, or somebody who is alone, like they don't have friends or people to talk to, you are the person who will go up to them and be like, okay, let's be friends. I feel like you are there for people who have no one. And especially if people are going through some challenging times, you are the one who sticks around. When everybody else turns their back on the other person, you're the only one who remains. Through thick and thin, you are the person, you are the one, pile 1, who is always there for people. You know how everybody says that, oh, we'll be there for you whenever you need something, or we'll always be there for you, and all of those things. But when the time comes when a person needs someone, those same people who made such claims, they turn their backs on that person. They say that, oh, we are busy. All of a sudden, they have a ton of things to do. They're busy all of a sudden. They're not answering your texts, your calls, all of those things. But in your case, pile 1, when you say that you are going to be there for someone, you mean it. And like I'm saying, if somebody is going through through challenging times, they call you, you always go to help them in any way you possibly can. If they, God forbid, like for example, if they need some financial help, if you are there, you're gonna help them out financially. If for example you have like $50 or something, and your friend is like, okay, I need some money and all of that, you will give like half of it to your friend, and keep the other half for yourself, because you're like, no, my friend needs me, I need to be there for them. So in that regard, pile 1, you are like out there, you are that courageous friend, because you stand by your word. When you say you're going to be there for someone, you are there for that person. And so a lot of people like flock towards you and that's the whole thing. That's why the people around you, like your friends who've known you for a really long time, they stick around. They don't just, turn their backs on you, or they don't like stop talking to you if you guys like start to drift apart, or you guys move away or something. you guys are not together in some form, your friends will always stay in touch with you because they know that you are the genuine person. You are that one person that no matter where you are in the world, you will always manage to help people. You will always manage to help them. So that's already kind of telling me how supportive and how reliable you are, pile one. And of course, with the Two of Cups coming here along with the Five of Pentacles in reverse, it is evident that you are a very, very supportive friend. And not only in terms of helping people in their time of need, you're supportive in terms of encouraging people around you, encouraging your friends to go after what it is that they want. If somebody's like, for example, if one of your friends is like really afraid of taking some sort of a risk, some sort of a chance, they're afraid to take the next step, they're feeling low on confidence, you're more than happy to lend them your strength. You're more than happy to kind of lend them your confidence and give them that encouragement that they can go and do it. You always encourage your friends to succeed, to always do better. And sometimes I feel like your friends are like, can you stop pushing us so much, we'll do it. But you're like, no, you need to do it now. You need to go towards your success right now. You're always pushing your friends towards success, pile one, which just shows that you're not somebody who's jealous of other people's success. You are like, whether you consider yourself successful or not, that doesn't matter, because for you, you're like, I'll get my success when or how it's meant to come to me. But you're not going to kind of stop other people, or you're not going to stop pushing other people towards their success, because you genuinely want to see your friends succeed. You genuinely want to see your friends at the top. So you're always cheering them on, always encouraging them. If there's anything you can do to help your friends towards success, pile one, you will do it. Like, you do that. You will go the extra mile. You'll be like, okay, I know this. Like, if you have like a good network of friends, or a lot of good, strong, influential people, and that those people can help your friends get a boost in their career or towards their success, you will contact those people for the sake of your friends. You're not like, okay, these are my contacts, I will only keep them all to myself. No, you wouldn't do that. You will do the best you can for the people around you, for the people you love. So you're a very genuine soul, a very genuine friend, a true friend to have. So I'm like, okay, I really need a friend like pile one at this point. And on the other hand, with the Five of Cups here and this Two of Cups here, I feel like one of the best ways you actually help your friends out, pile one, is when they're going through some relationship issues, and they come to you, they discuss those issues with you, you give them advice in a very unbiased manner. Like, how, for example, you have a friend who's come to you talking about how their partner is not treating them well, or they talk about how their date was a disaster or something. It's just an example. So when you will give the advice, you will not just look at what your friend, like, you will not just, give the advice in the favor of your friend. You will actually kind of see the situation, the entire scenario, whatever your friend has told you, from a very unbiased lens. And according to that, you will give the advice. So it won't just be like whatever your friend is saying, okay, you just give the advice. You will actually analyze the whole situation and then figure out whether your friend is wrong or the partner is wrong. And based on that, you are going to tell your friend what to do. So that just shows that, you understand what is best for your friend. You also understand where if your friend is wrong, you will tell them. And you will tell them that, okay, you shouldn't have done that. You should have done this instead, and all of those things. So when you're giving advice, you are like very unbiased and very, you can say, neutral in that aspect, that you, despite how much you've known your best friend and how much you love them, still you're not going to ignore the other person. If they're right, they're right. All right. So yeah, and then we have the Seven of Swords, and then we have this Hierophant here. Now the Hierophant is like that mentor energy, the wise energy. So definitely like with the Seven of Swords, it talks about secrets. So you are your friend's secret keeper. Because you're that reliable person, the supportive one, the one who's always there for people. So of course people, all of your friends will come to you to talk about their secrets, the drama that is taking place in their lives, the gossip, everything, whatever it is that they want to talk about, they're going to talk to you about it, because they know that you will listen without judgment. You will listen, you'll be patient with them. And you're not, and the best thing is that you are not going to tell anybody. You're gonna keep that information to yourself. And yeah, so a lot of secrets. I feel like, Pile 1, you're somebody who has a lot of secrets of the people around you. And of course we have this Four of Wands coming, and we have the Emperor energy coming through. The number 4 is coming through. So the number 4 is the number of stability. It's the number of security. So another, like I'm saying, since you're so supportive and everything, you make your friends feel safe. And like I'm saying, how reliable and dependable you are, people feel safe in your presence. Pile 1, they know that if their secrets are safe with you, their good, bad, and ugly characteristics are safe with you. You're not gonna go around using them against them. So even if somebody comes and tells you something of a sensitive nature, a Pile 1, you're not gonna use that against them. You're not gonna use it to blackmail them or anything like that. You will never do that, because you know that this person has confided in me, this person has trusted me, and I'm not going to break that trust. So you are a very trustworthy person. And honestly, in this day and age, finding a trustworthy friend is like a huge blessing. It's a rare and an incredibly huge blessing. And all your friends, all the people who consider you their friend, they're exceptionally lucky, I would say, because they have such a dependable person. They have such a reliable person at their disposal. You can say that whenever they want, they can call you, whatever the time of day or night, whatever it is, you'll always be there for them. You will always lend them a supportive shoulder. If they are in need of strength, you are ready to, we have strength here as well. So, if they need strength, you are ready to give them yours. So the thing is that I feel like you care so much about your friends and your people, Pile 1, that you cannot bear to see them weak. You're like, no, these are my people. They're supposed to be successful. They're supposed to be happy. Like, that's how much you care about them. So that's why you're like, it's okay, I will lend them my strength. I will make sure that, I will help them get out of this troubling times that there are, because we have the 5 of Cups in reverse. So this is kind of really telling me that people who are really struggling since like a really long time, or they're struggling because of something related to their past, you are that person who helps them come out of it. And I feel like you have done that a lot. So if God forbid, if your friends have been in trouble in the past, it's because of you that they've been able to make it out. They've been able to kind of move on from whatever situation they were in, because of your strength, because of your support. So you're like that. I'm just really envying all your friends right now, Pile 1. I will be honest here. I am envying your friends right now, because they have you. They have somebody whom they can trust, whom they can talk to about literally anything in this world, and you're not going to judge them. And on the other hand, with this Emperor energy here, now this is like that, the Emperor, right? The ruler, the one who's in control. So this is kind of really telling me that your friends, they really do consider you to be the wise one. And I just feel like, because the 2 of Cups is right above the Emperor, this tells me that your friends would always love to be around you. Like, they'll never want to cut their ties with you, like never. So like, it's a big never, like not at all, not happening. If they could follow you in their next life, they would. You're that kind of a soul, and they definitely do consider you to be their best friend. They consider you to be their longest friend as well. Even if, like, for example, you've only been with a certain friend of yours for like 3 months, for that other person, you are their longest friend. You can say the one they've known the longest, because maybe for that person, people have come and gone in like less than 3 months. So definitely, you are that person who has always been there and who will always be there. And they definitely consider you to be really smart and really intelligent, super analytic, and definitely a person who knows what they're doing. Uh, and they love the fact that you take charge. They really do like that, pile one. And they love how you take charge, and then you kind of push them to take charge of their life as well, because you cannot live their life for them. At the end of the day, they have to live their own life, but you constantly pushing them, constantly encouraging them, gives them that strength, and allows them to take that risk, whatever risk that they want to take towards their goals, towards their dreams. It is all because of you, because you give them that strength. You guys can see this Emperor over here is looking here at the Nine of Wands here, and this Nine of Wands person is looking at this Emperor over here. So this is really telling me that if your friends are scared, if they're terrified, they're anxious, they will look to you for guidance. They will call you, even if it's something really tiny. And they're unsure about it, they will call you and be like, okay, should I, like, for example, they cannot decide between two dresses. They'll call you and be like, should I wear this one, should I wear that one? And they will trust your judgment. Whatever dress you tell them to wear, they are going to wear it. So if they are afraid of taking some, like, even if it's a bigger situation, a more serious situation, they will look to you for guidance. They'll be like, okay, what do I do in this situation? And you, being this wonderful person, this smart, intelligent person that you are, you will tell them that, okay, this is what you're going to do. And you're not somebody who will just, give a decision just by being like, okay, I think this is right, so I will do it. No, you will consider the situation from your friend's perspective, from your friend's personality, actually. And you'll be like, okay, this is what my friend is good at, this is what they're not good at, so I should give them an advice which is kind of leans more, which utilizes their strengths more as compared to their weaknesses. So you're very empathetic in that regard as well, where you actually look, if your friends want an advice, you will give them the kind of advice that is best suited for them based on their personality, their nature, however they live their life. You will do that, and that takes a lot of brain power. Pile one, that takes a lot of brain power to actually just cater a piece of advice to the person's personality or their lifestyle or whatever. So that takes a lot of talent, I would say, and lucky for you, you have that talent. All right, let's see what else we have for you. We have a tidy house. See, we have clarity and organization. That's why I'm saying that the people around you, your friends, they look to you for guidance, because they know that this pile one has the clarity that they don't have, especially when they're confused, they're not able to reach a decision. They're gonna come to you immediately and be like, okay, we need to talk, I cannot decide, I'm confused what to do. They know that you will give them clarity because you yourself have clarity. So of course, this card coming up for you makes total sense. The universe is your partner. I don't even, like, considering how blessed you are, and like how the reason why I'm saying that I envy your friends, I can clearly see with this card here. Okay, we have repairing the veil, we have forgiveness. You are somebody who's very quick to forgive as well, pile one. And I feel like you're somebody who believes in second chances or even third chances. It all depends on you. I mean, of course, you will have your limit as well, like, okay, after 2 chances, if this person's still the same, then I'm cutting my ties with them. But you are quick to forgive, and that makes people around you feel really good. They know that, they've gotten a second chance to make things better, to do better, and that just kind of elevates you in their presence, in their eyes, I would say that they really do consider you to be this wise, intelligent person who is very kind and nurturing underneath. You are not like that, okay, this is it. Like, you're not rigid in that sense where you're like, okay, one strike and you're out. No, you're like, it's okay. People make mistakes. So in that aspect, you're very empathetic, very gentle, and very loving. And of course, you understand that everybody needs support. People make mistakes, but it might be because they might have been scared. They might have not, like, they might have been confused or something like that. They might be thinking of something else. So you always do your best to put yourself in the other person's shoes to figure out that, okay, what happened? And if you're able to find a reason for whatever they've done, you will forgive them. And give them a second chance. But like I was saying, the universe is your partner. I do see that this card coming up, it's like really appropriate for you, Pile 1, because I do see that you are somebody who's been blessed by the universe, who has been touched by the universe, I would say, because this kind of energy that you possess, like I'm saying, it's rare, the kind of trust you've built with your friends, and the way you don't break people's trust, that shows that you have that blessing. You have something that is super pure. I would say I don't even know if super pure is a word, but in your case it is. Incredibly pure energy. Yeah, that's all I have for you, Pile 1. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again very soon. Bye. Hello, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading. Let's see what kind of a friend you are. So we have the Fool in reverse, Page of Swords, the Devil in reverse, Judgment, Ten of Swords in reverse, the Lovers in reverse, the High Priestess in reverse. I'm getting some really strong energy from you. Ten of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles. We have Nine of Cups. Pile 2, you are very strategic. You are the strategic friend, the highly, incredibly intelligent and incredibly logical kind of a friend, Pile 2, where you are like, I feel like every move you make is strategic. Everything you do has a reason behind it. You don't just do things on a whim. You are not somebody who's gonna do anything or who's gonna say anything without thinking. Very strategic people here. I feel like, sometimes, like, you're hardcore energy here. Like, you're tough, Pile 2. Like, tough as in you have a really strong personality. You're not somebody who's gonna be easily influenced by people. No way. You're the one who actually influences people, because we have Judgment coming through. We have Page of Swords coming through. So one thing that I'm getting for you, Pile 2, is that your words, you have a silver tongue, okay? Silver or a golden tongue, whatever color you like better. You are a very charismatic person, very charming. And whoever listens to you talk just falls in love with you. Like, they want to be your friend. They want to be around you all the time. Even if, like, you have this way of talking that just attracts people a lot. So people love the way you talk, and people just can listen to you forever. Like, that's the kind of energy you possess. I feel like you're the friend who always has something to talk about. You're the super interesting friend that has a lot of stories, and they're not like, you're not gossiping about people, not those stories. You have your own stories. Like, I feel like you can, even if you're talking about something really normal, like, for example, you're just talking about what you had for lunch, the way you're gonna talk about it, it's just so colorful, it's so interesting that everybody would just want to listen, just sit there and listen to you talk. So I just feel like you are somebody who is always entertaining people in that sense, where, and this also tells me that you have a really great sense of humor as well, very funny, and your sense of humor is like really nice, you know, like you can cater your sense of humor to literally anybody. So there are people who like dry humor, or there are people who like dark humor. So you know, you will cater yourself to them. You're flexible in that sense, you know. You will adjust your remarks and your comments and your jokes and your stories to kind of, you know, to that level where you are like, okay, these people who like this kind of a humor can relate to that. But on the other hand, if there are people who like a more lighter form of humor, or who like you know, maybe even just something strange, like, you know, everybody has a different sense of humor, right? So whatever intrigues people, whatever interests them, you kind of cater your stories and whatever you have to say according to that. So that's why I'm saying you have a lot of admirers. Pile 2, your friends know that they can never be bored in your presence. They just know that they'll never be bored in your presence. On the other hand, what I'm getting is that especially if, God forbid, your friends are going through a tough time, any challenging times, and if they want to feel better, they want to feel good for a little bit of time, they want to kind of forget about their worries and whatever problems they're facing, they'll come to you. They'll come to you and they'll be like, just talk to us, just tell us something to get our mind off of, you know, this problem, and you will do just that. So you are that ray of hope, that ray of light amidst the darkness for people. Pile 2, if they are going through something, they know that they just have to talk to you for a little bit and they'll be okay. And sometimes, you know, they feel so much lighter that you make them feel that whatever it is that they're going through, they'll be okay, they'll come out of it. So you give people hope, a lot of hope. Pile 2, you are that friend who is always like there for people, and who always kind of gives this message to people, whether you do it intentionally or you do it unintentionally, but you always give this message to people that everything is going to be okay, that there is light at the end of the tunnel. And of course, considering how good you are with your sense of humor, you always manage to bring a smile to a person's face. They might be going through, God forbid, they might be going through the worst times of their life, but just listening to you talk, just hearing your stories, cracking jokes with you, they'll smile, they'll laugh. And considering how laughter is like such an effective form of medicine, I would say, because that's what they say, you know, laughing with you, smiling with you, it'll make them feel better. You make people feel better. Pile 2, and with your laughter, with your sense of humor, you are able to bring about this sense of healing, because we have this 10 of swords in reverse. You really do. And you guys can see with this 9 of cups here, you guys can see this person is just sitting as if, you know, addressing a crowd. That's how this person looks. So that's the whole thing. People come from all over the place to just talk to you. Even if somebody doesn't know you, your reputation precedes you to the fact that, you know, they would be curious to know you. They'll be like, who is Pile 2? I've heard so much about them. I've heard that they're really interesting people. They are incredibly funny. They have the best stories. Who are they? So people will be curious. People are curious about you, and they want to know you. They want to talk to you. And like I was saying at the start of your reading, that you're very strategic. So I really do see that when it comes to you making a decision, Pile 2, you really don't let your emotions get in the way. You really don't do that, because like the Lover is in reverse and the High Priestess is in reverse. So I really do see that you take your decisions with logic. You really do have like this whole process you go through when it comes to taking a decision. Very strategic people, very logical people. I feel like your logical aspect of your brain is like really strong. It might even be slightly stronger than your emotional aspect. but that's just how it is. That's why you're able to take such good decisions. That's why you're able to understand exactly what a person needs, because you're looking at them from a logical lens, an unbiased lens, because logic is unbiased, that's why sometimes taking decisions from the mind can be difficult, because they're going against what your heart wants. So heart is emotion. So that's why when you are taking decisions, when you are working through a problem, it's always logic that you're using. Hardly any emotions are there. Even if it's a relationship problem, you're still going to look at it from an unbiased, logical perspective. And yeah, so some people might have this thing about you that they'll be like, oh, that person's not very emotional, or that person, a pile 2, doesn't really, you know, they're not that emotional, they're not very good with their emotions. But you are good with your emotions, because you're able to understand exactly what a person needs. If you weren't good with your emotions, you would say and do whatever you wanted, regardless of whether people liked it or not, right? So, but you don't do that. Like I'm saying, you cater to other people's needs. Whoever is interested in the logical aspect, you will give them that kind of a response. Whoever needs something else, you will do that. But yeah, but some people, like I'm saying, since your logical side is a bit stronger than your emotional side, so it is more to do with the fact that you are more on the logical side. And this also tells me that you might be very good with numbers and analytical things in life. So in terms of that, if somebody needs help with numbers, they know that they can always come to you and ask you for help. And then we have this 10 of Pentacles here. So this also tells me, like with the devil in reverse here, a pile 2, what I'm getting for you is that one thing is that, like I'm saying, since you have such a good sense of humor, you kind of said, you allow people to free themselves from whatever issues they're facing, those issues that are really dominating their minds and making them feel really bad, magnifying their problems in their heads. You kind of free the people from that situation, from those circumstances. So that's why people feel so good in your presence. They feel free. They feel like, yeah, this person will never judge us. This person will always be there for us. And you are that person with the 5 of Pentacles here and 10 of Pentacles here. You make people feel like family, pile 2. And when you're talking, for example, you're sitting with a group of friends and you're talking, you will make sure that you make people feel included, basically. If you see somebody sitting in a corner, you'll be like, come hang out with us, come sit with us. You always invite people to come and sit with you, to come and talk to you. Even if you have your own group of friends, if you see somebody you'll always invite them over to your table and be like, come sit with us, let's talk, what's going on with you and everything. So nobody feels ignored in your presence. Nobody feels left out. Nobody feels like an outcast around you, pile 2. You have this way of making everybody feel included. You have this way of making everybody feel like a part of your family. So that's what I'm saying. If anybody feels alone, if anybody feels like, oh, they don't have any friends and all of those things, you are there for that person. And like I'm saying, you have this way with the words. Very good with words. You should actually, if you want, you can actually make a career out of your words, pile 2. You could be a writer, you could be a public speaker or something of that sort. Whatever it is, because people are going to love you. You're charming. You have a very charming tongue, I would say. That whatever words come out of your mouth, people just love them. And not just one kind of people. Everybody just loves them. And then with the 9 of Cups here, I feel like considering how much people love to be around you, another thing I feel like people love about you, a pile 2, is that it's your confidence, basically. you might not consider yourself confident, but like I'm saying, when it comes to the people, you are somebody else, right? So you might be an introvert. You might consider yourself to be an introvert, but then I don't know, it's just like a switch that takes place with you, Pile 2, that when the people are around, you know that, okay, people need something else from me at this point. People need me to talk. People need me to make them smile. So you do that. You flip that switch inside of you, and all of a sudden, you are this charismatic, beautiful person, confident person who's just talking with confidence and who knows what they're talking about. You know, when you know what you're talking about, there's a whole other layer of confidence to you, right? It's that confidence of knowledge, and that's the whole thing with you guys here as well, of Pile 2, that you start talking and people are like, oh wow, this person is so confident, this person knows what they're talking about. And most of all, whatever this person is saying, whatever Pile 2 is saying makes a sense. So your confidence is something people love as well, because I feel like maybe your confidence is very infectious, where people feel confident just by being in your presence. That's why I'm saying you have a very healing aspect to your personality as well, Pile 2, a very healing friend. You help people get out of the rut. You help people realize that, you know, life is not like, this is not the end. Life still has a lot more to show you. There's a lot more to experience, and one shouldn't just remain hung up on the past. One shouldn't just ouch one shouldn't just worry about the loss that they've incurred. People should move on. People should heal, and you play a big role in a person's healing. You might have noticed, Pile 2, that, for example, if you have a group of 4 or 5 friends, okay, you would have noticed that you have played an important role in terms of their healing. Whatever they were going through, the reason they have been able to come out of that situation, they've been able to heal themselves from that pain, it's because of you, because you were there. You supported them. You did not let go. You were like, no, I'm here for you. Even if they were calling you 10 times a day and they were crying and they were scared, they were talking about their problems, you listened to them. You were so patient with them. And you were like, I'm here for you. You did your best to kind of make them feel better, make them smile, make them believe in hope, and make them have faith once again. So I really do see that, Pile 2, you are such a wonderful person, and anybody who's your friend, I can clearly say that anybody who's your friend is super lucky to have such an amazing person. And especially people love funny people. You know, people love a person with a good sense of humor, and that's you. These days when everybody's fighting one battle or the other, you are that ray of hope. You are that ray of light, where people are like, yeah, it's going to be okay. Whatever is happening, it's going to be fine. Because they have you, a Pile 2. They have a friend like you who will always be the light in their darkness. Wow. This is so intense. And like I'm saying, getting some really strong, powerful vibes. So this just shows that how strong your light is and how bright your personality is. And Pile 2, never ever change yourself for anyone, no matter what anybody says. If they cannot handle your humor, then that's on them. But you shouldn't feel bad and be like, oh, this person said this to me, this person said that they don't like my sense of humor and everything. That's on them. But you are the light, Pile 2. You're the light for people. You help them fight and you help them move forward in life. So, wow. All right, let's see what else we have. Okay, we have the wall obstacles. You guys can see here, a Pile 2, that there's this circle, like this light, or is that the moon? I'm not even sure. But it feels like this portal or this area. And this is like a keyhole, getting that vibe. So this kind of tells me that if people are facing obstacles, people are facing some sort of a challenge, you are this light. You know, you are that a light at the end of the tunnel, I would say, where people are like, yes, we can do this. Because you shine that light, you make people feel and believe that it's not all darkness, there is light. All right, we have perfect storm, the courage to step into life. This is you, pile 2. That's why I was saying you have a very strong personality, because you have the courage. You have the courage to say what you want. You have the courage to maybe even laugh at yourself, just so the other person can smile. You're not like, sometimes you make a joke about yourself so that people can laugh. And you're not afraid to laugh at yourself. Like, okay, if you've done something silly or goofy in the past, you will happily tell people that, oh, this is what happened to me, and you're laughing at yourself. That takes courage, pile 2. That takes courage, and that's why this whole thing is like the courage to step into life, because you're like, yeah, whatever it is, I'll face it. And you face it, you face life with a smile on your face, and that shows your courage, that shows your strength. And that is why they take that strength from you. They take that courage from you, and they're like, okay, let's do this. And since we have the Fool in reverse here, along with this bird, I don't know, it looks like a really sharp bird, but the Fool in reverse means that you're very analytical, very careful about things and life in particular. You will not just make decisions based on impulse. You won't do anything just because you feel like it. No, you'll be like, I'm going to analyze every aspect, and then I'm going to take flight. That's why it's like you have the courage to step into life, not impulsively, but you're like, okay, I want to do this. I want to take the next step forward. But, you analyze every aspect of it. Bold step forward. Like I'm saying, if people have been able to come out of difficult situations in their life, pile 2, it is because of you. Because you were there. You were giving them that courage. You were that light. I feel like these cards kind of really do come together in terms of explaining what kind of a friend you are. And I'm telling you, excuse me, if anybody, God forbid, if they're in trouble, they're facing some sort of a challenge, and they really think that they can never come out of it, that they'll never heal from such a thing, they need you. They need somebody like you to help bring them out, because only this energy that you possess can help them come out of the darkness that they're in. So, wow. All right, so yeah, this is all I have for you, pile 2. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye. Hello, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. Let's see, what kind of a friend are you? All right, we have 8 of Wands, Ace of Cups, Page of Wands. We have Death in reverse, Knight of Cups in reverse, Queen of Wands, King of Swords in reverse, 7 of Cups, Ace of Wands in reverse. Lots of fire when coming through. We have 8 of Pentacles. Okay, pile 3. You are fire. You are the fiery, passionate, intense friend. And I really do feel that pile 3, not everybody can handle your energy, because you are that intense. Intense in a good way. But, some people just can't handle intensity. Some people just cannot handle the energy, the intense burst of energy. But that is you. And I just feel like you're a very bold, very passionate, very driven kind of a person, a pile 3. And this is the kind of energy that makes things happen. You are like, you're the friend who's like always doing everything really fast, you're very energetic. Maybe you're always ready for some sort of an adventure or the other, because we have this Page of Wands coming through for you, which is like, super curious. You're a very curious person as well. And your entire personality, pile 3, is an adventure. Okay, it's not that you love adventures. Yes, you do love adventures, but you yourself are an adventure for your friends. Okay, so whatever, like every time your friends are with you, something new, something different has to happen, something or the other, because it's the energy that you attract, of pile 3, that you attract this strong, adventurous energy. Can be even chaotic. You might even be that chaotic friend who is like, who always just keeps everybody on their toes. Everybody's just like on full alert when they're around you, and I mean that in a good way. Not like that everybody's panicking and freaking out in your presence. No, not like that. But it's that every time, like, if, for example, if somebody's bored, if somebody's bored, yeah, you are the perfect remedy for that person, because you will come in with your strong, intense, chaotic energy, and you will turn that person's life around. You will turn their day around because you'll be like, okay, let's go. We're going here, we're going there. You might be very spontaneous as well, pile 3, or you might be someone who's like, you know what, one day, like, okay, for example, it's the weekend and all your friends are like at their homes, they're thinking of just having a lazy weekend, just lying around and doing nothing. All of a sudden, they're going to get a call from you, and you will tell them that, okay, I have planned a trip to this place, and I'm coming to pick you all up. Get ready in like half an hour, I'll be there. You are that kind of a friend. And your friends will be like, what? We're not ready. You didn't tell us. And that's the whole thing, That's why I'm saying that your energy is kind of really chaotic, because you make decisions on a whim. You'll be like, okay, because you want to go around. You want to explore life. You want to explore the world with your friends. And it's not just that you want to explore it with your friends because you cannot explore the world on your own, pile 3. It's just that you want others to see the world as well. Because you are like, the world has so much to offer, and there's so many new experiences in life that everybody should have. So because you love your friends so much, you care about them, and you want them to have the best as well, so you make sure that your friends get those new experiences as well. So for example, if you've discovered a new restaurant, for example, or you discovered some new cafe, the first chance you get, pile 3, you will take your friends there. You'll be like, okay, I've found this new restaurant, it's super cool, we're having lunch or dinner over there. And you will take them because you're like, no, everybody, my friends deserve to kind of, have this new experience. They deserve to have all the good experiences in life. And that's what you do. That's the kind of person you are. That's why I'm saying that. And like I can clearly say that your friends, whatever they've experienced, like every new place they've been to, every new experience that they had, any unusual experience that they had, it is all thanks to you, because you took them there, you took the lead, you took the initiative, and been like, because you have this Queen of Wands coming for you, this queen takes the initiative, this queen is always in action, doing things, running around, and with the Eight of Wands right here. So I just feel like you're very big on travel as well, pile 3. And you do that with your friends. You'll be like, okay, any trip you plan, anywhere you go, you try your best to take your friends along because you want them to have the best experiences as well. You care so much about them. You are like, and when it comes to your abundance, whatever, and you're not even afraid to pay for your friends, a pile 3. So for example, if you know that, okay, maybe one of your friends cannot afford to go with you for some reason, maybe due to some financial reasons, you'll be like, it's okay, I'll pay for them, but I want them to have this experience. So you're such a caring soul, pile 3. You're so caring and you're so amazing. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Even with your chaotic energy, you're the perfect person. You're the perfect friend to have, because friends like you are just downright special, I would say. Because it's not that, because if you are successful on pile 3, you want your friends to be successful as well. I don't know, that's just the kind of person you are. You're like, or if you think that they cannot be successful, then you will share your success with them. That's how amazing you are. That's the kind of friend you are. The kind who is always ready to share, who is not just there food, but they're ready to share their experience. They're ready to share their success as well. So you are very selfless in that regard. Not at all selfish, no way. Maybe that's why this Ace of Wands is in reverse as well here, because you're like, no, I'm gonna share my success. I'm not just gonna hoard it and enjoy it by myself. No, my friends deserve it as well. And this, with the Eight of Pentacles right here, this also tells me that you make a lot of effort for your friends, like a lot of efforts. You just do your best to kind of make sure that they're okay. And sometimes, you know, when you want to do something, you'll just tell your friends that, okay, we're doing this. You won't even give them the chance to say no to you, because you understand that this is what my friends need. This is what will make them feel good. And this is what will help them in their life. You just do it. That's how clear you are in your head about your friends. You are very clear on that. You don't see them as somebody who's not yours. You actually, I feel like Pile 3, you are somebody who really do feels the sense of ownership and this possessive, you have a possessive streak when it comes to your friends, I would say. Pile 3, because like I'm saying, not everybody can handle your energy, this chaotic, intense energy that you possess. Not everybody can handle it. So when you find someone who can handle it, you just take them in, you know, you just take them under your wing and be like, okay, this is my friend. I'm gonna make sure, I'm gonna take care of them. I'm going to make sure that they are having the best time ever. And they do. People have the best time with you. That's what I'm saying. If somebody gets scared of your energy, let me tell you, Pile 3, it's their loss. It's their loss, because they're clearly missing out on this amazing energy that you possess. I mean, who wouldn't want to have such an adventurous friend such as you? Everybody would love that. And I'm telling you, you and your friends, they have the craziest stories to tell. You've had some really adventurous encounters in your life. For some of you guys, it could have been like a solo thing, that you were all by yourself when all these crazy things happen. But mostly I feel like it's like, you know, with your friends, something or the other happened, because like I'm saying, you invite that energy. So, you know, since I just feel like you are a magnet for chaos, like the good kind of chaos, you know, the adventurous chaos, not the negative kind. So something or the other has to happen. And though some of your friends might be like, oh my God, what's going to happen this time when we go on this trip? But secretly, they're like excited, you know, that, okay, something will happen, something new is going to happen. It's going to be fun. And considering how you guys are together and everything, whatever situation arises, you can handle it. This is so amazing. And I just feel like with all this fire energy coming through for you, the Wands energy, Pile 3, this also tells me that you are a very warm person, a very warm soul. Anybody who's around you, they feel warm and comforted, and and maybe sometimes people just love to hug you and everything as well, because you are just such a warm soul that people just love to be close to you, as close as they possibly can be, and just, you know, just bask in that warmth that you emit. Maybe you are strong fire signs as well. You might have a strong fiery energy within you, and maybe if the fire element just dominates your chart to the point where it's actually a part of your outer you know, appearance and personality as well. So always on the go, always traveling, always discovering something new. You're always up to something new, Pile 3. One can never be bored in your presence, because you just are always moving forward in life. You're always doing your best to experience something new. So people know that if they're coming to you and they're talking to you, you'll have something new to tell them, something that nobody else knows. So that's what I'm saying. People love to kind of, be around you, Pile 3. They might not necessarily want to be close to you, because like I'm saying, might not be able to handle the energy, but they love listening to you. They love hearing about you from other people, because I do see that with this kind of energy that you possess, people will talk because you're like that storm, that a burst of light all of a sudden. Like, when there's a burst of light in the darkness, you're blinded for a while. That's what your energy is. It's a very blinding, very intense energy. You guys are like the sun. And that's why some people cannot get too close to you. But at the same time, they wonder about you. They have questions about you. They talk about you, gossip about you. There might be a lot of gossip about you as well. And the thing is that you don't even care that there is gossip. You know that people are going to talk and you're like, let them talk. It's okay. I don't care. I'm enjoying my life. I'm doing whatever I can. But if they want to talk to you, they know that you will always have something new. You are not somebody who will just talk about one single topic forever. No, you're like, one day you're discussing one topic, the other day it's going to be something else, the other day it's going to be something else. So wow. And I'm really getting this message for you, Pile 3, that you should probably have like a blog or something, or maybe like write or have a column, like those newspaper columns and stuff, magazine columns and all. You like should have one of those for yourself, because people will love to know to read your stories. You should just take them, share your stories with them, like if you want to. But I'm just saying that you're going to be very good at it if you choose to do something like that, like have your own personal blog where you're sharing your stories from all over the world, and you're like talking to them, oh, I went to this place and this happened with this person, I was buying this and then this happened. So I just feel like your life is very adventurous, and maybe sometimes you yourself get tired of the adventure, because it can get exhausting. But at the same time, maybe if you are wondering that why does chaos follow you around, well, now you know. It's because of the intense energy, like attracts like, kind of like that. So and sometimes I feel like, Pile 3, that sometimes when you're talking about something that has happened to you, people are actually finding it entertaining when you're just really angry about something, and you're like, why are you finding this interesting? Why are you laughing about it when this is not even funny? But people are just like, your life is so interesting, I wish I had your life. People say that a lot to you as well, Pile 3, that they wish they had your life, and you're like, no, you do not want that. Trust me, you do not want that. There's a lot of chaos. Nothing's ever certain in my life, so it could be like that as well. But like I'm saying, people just love to talk about you. You are like the hot gossip most of the times in your area, wherever you are. It's like people just need that. But the thing is that at the same time, you're such a genuine soul. You are so loving and caring and very passionate. Oh my god, if you have a partner, Pile 3, yeah, you're a very intense person. You're like very passionate. You love people with a passion, and it's not just romantic love I'm talking about. Even your friends, like I'm saying, you have this possessive streak about you as well. So if somebody is able to handle you, you will take them under your wing, and you're gonna love them fiercely. You are somebody who loves your friends a lot, and you love them intensely with all that you have. You love them. You give it your all when it comes to your friends. Pile 3, maybe you're somebody who will do anything for your friends. There's nothing that you won't do. If you think that this is what your friend wants, this is what they need, this is something that will help them, you will do it. You won't even care about yourself then. That what you need, what you want, you will make sure to do it for your friend. That's how loyal you are. You're a very loyal person. And then we also have the whole fire energy. And somewhere, I don't know, I'm getting this vibe that it's intense. Your loyalty is incredibly intense. And maybe sometimes that also scares people, because people cannot match your loyalty. They'll be like, I can never be as loyal to Pile 3 as they are to me. So maybe I shouldn't be friends with them. Maybe I should just stay away, because I know that I could never be like that. I could never be as dedicated. I could never be as loyal. I could never love as fiercely as a pile 3 loves their friends, or they love me, or whatever. So maybe some people just take a step back because they know that they cannot give you back what they're taking from you. But some people, they can do that. They're like, yeah, if pile 3 is making so much efforts for us, we have 8 of Pentacles. When they're doing so much for us, they deserve our loyalty as well. And the thing is with you guys, a pile 3, whoever is your friend, they are gonna stick around. They're not gonna walk away, despite whatever chaotic song there is. Okay, do we have Whale Song? We have Resonating. We have Watchers, Transpersonal. And we have Feast of Plenty, Choices and Their Consequences. So with this Feast of Plenty, like I was saying, you're more than happy to kind of share your success and share your experiences with them. So if you've eaten something new, something delicious, you're like, no, my friends need to come and try it. You will take your friend, because the feast is plenty. You're like, there's plenty. Everybody can have some, and all of that. So you always, and when it comes to a choice, choices and their consequences, a pile 3, I'm getting this message for you. In regards to how loyal you are, that if there's a choice, if you have to choose between your friends and something else, you will always choose your friends. That's how loyal you are. Like, wow. And then of course with the Whale Song here, Resonating, like I was saying, people talk about you. The whale, I don't know, I'm just getting this echo. The word echo is kind of flashing in my mind. So I do see that your energy kind of resonates. It echoes through the entire area, like wherever you live, consider that your world. It echoes through the entire world. People know about you. People listen. Whatever you do, I feel like it's headlines the next day. Not in the traditional sense that you're on the news or something, but like, people are talking about you. People are gossiping about you because your energy radiates, it resonates, it goes around. People can feel that, okay. And I really do see that when you enter a room or when you're walking down the street, people notice. They cannot ignore it. They cannot ignore your energy. Even if they're like, for example, one person is just minding their own business, they're not even looking at you. They have their backs to you. They're focused on their own task. But the minute you step out, the minute you enter that energetic sphere, they'll take notice. Even if they have their back to you, they haven't seen you come in, they haven't heard you step out, they'll still notice. They'll be like, okay, there's a shift in energy. What happened? Then they'll turn around and be like, oh, okay, this is pile 3. Like people just notice your energy. You really do make your presence known. Every time you enter a room, it's like there's a thrum in the energy. There's a ripple that takes place where people are like, okay, something has entered, something different is here. What is it? And then they look, and it's you coming to them. So yeah, this is all I have for you, pile 3. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye. Hello, pile 4. Welcome to your reading. Let's see, what kind of a friend are you? All right, we have 3 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, 2 of Wands, 7 of Swords, Page of Wands, Queen of Swords again. Okay, very intelligent people. We have Ace of Cups in reverse, 10 of Wands, and 7 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, with the number 7 coming up twice for you, pile 4, you are a very you're the intelligent friend, the talented friend, I would say. You are the friend who has been through a lot in life and who has come out on top. You are the friend who is victorious, like who's triumphant basically in the face of challenges. And I just feel like Pile 4, you are somebody who will never allow anybody to hurt your friends. Oh no. Somebody even thinks about saying bullying your friends, they think about hurting them in some way, you're not gonna stand for it. You'll walk in there and be ready to fight them. If it comes to that, you always stand up for your friends. And like you're, oh my god, you're a fierce protector. You're very protective of your friends, a Pile 4. And you are that person who's who, like, you're the one with the brains basically in your group. For example, if you have a group of friends, you are the smart one, the intelligent one. Probably if you have friends who were with you in college and stuff, or in high school, you were the one with the best grades. Your friends were like, okay, this is the intelligent one, Pile 4 is the intelligent one, they will get the best grades, they are the teacher's pet. Even maybe some of you guys were, but mainly, yeah, your intelligence surpasses that of your friends. It just way ahead. You guys are way ahead in terms of that. And with every passing day, I just feel like you guys become more and more intelligent. You guys gain so much more knowledge, because we have this page of wands here. So I just feel like there's something about you that, Pile 4, that you just maybe you're just really into learning. You just are obsessed with gaining knowledge, like in a good way. And you're like that know-it-all kind of a friend. Anybody who has any sort of a question, they'll come to you. They'll be like, okay, I have this question, what is this? And they won't even bother consulting the internet. They'll just come to you because they'll be like, okay, Pile 4 must know the answer to this. Right? So whatever questions people have, you always have an answer for it. You just know everything, Pile 4. You can proudly call yourself a know-it-all. Not even like, you don't even need to feel bad about that title. If somebody's saying, oh, you're a know-it-all, you're like, yes, I am, I do know it. But secretly you might be like, I have no idea, like, I don't know anything. There's like so much in this. That's the whole thing, Pile 4, that the more you know, the less you think you know. So you're like, there's still so much I need to learn, and this person just keeps saying that I know so much. But yeah, any topic that a person wants to talk about, you have extensive knowledge of that subject. It's not even the superficial, the surface level knowledge. No, you have the in-depth knowledge, and I don't know how you guys manage to do that and retain so much information, Pile 4, but that is where your talent comes from. We have the 10 of Pentacles here and the 3 of Pentacles as well. So and with the 7 of Swords here, Pile 4, I'm really getting this message that you have a lot of talent. You're not just the intelligent friend, you're the talented friend as well. So it's not just that you have information on a lot of different subjects. You also have the practical knowledge of a lot of things. I feel like whatever somebody needs, you make it happen. You can do it. Like with the 10 of Wands here, it's just that sometimes you feel overwhelmed because of how much you know. Sometimes that happens because sometimes you feel lonely, Pile 4, that you cannot share everything with your friends. For example, just giving you an example, that you know how to bake, okay, and maybe your friends don't know how to do that. Or along with that, you also know how to play the piano, and the same thing, your friends don't know that. So there are like a lot of things that you know how to do, and you wish you had a partner to do them with, like you had some friend to share that hobby or that talent with, or explore that skill with, but you don't have that. So it gets really overwhelming for you at times, because you're like, I want to do this, I want to practice, and I want to kind of explore this more. But maybe your friends are like, we don't know any of this. We can never be at your level. Even if we come with you and hang out with you and practice all of this, we can never be at that level that you are. So sometimes it gets kind of lonely for you as well, pile 4. But at the same time, your friends know that if they ever need anything, like you're like that most useful friend. You're a very useful friend, pile 4. And I mean that in a good way. Not that people are just using you and they don't care about you. No, it's not that. Your friends just know that you are the best among them. They just know it. And you you're such a humble person, you're such a modest soul, pile 4, that you never accept that. Even if your friends do openly say that you are the one who knows it all, you're the one who does it all, you are the one with the talent, you know so much, you do so much, you still are like, no, you're good at this, you're good at that. So something also tells me that you're very good at identifying people's strength, pile 4. You're very good at that. That's why I'm saying you're very intelligent with the Queen of Swords coming up twice for you. And along with this Seven of Swords here, you're sometimes you see things about your friends that even your friends don't know about themselves. And with that message I can clearly say that you know your friends better than they know themselves. You just know it. You will, the more you talk to them, the more time you spend with them, you start identifying their strengths and their weaknesses. And while they're blind to it, they're actually blind to it. And you have to kind of tell them again and again that, okay, you're good at this, why don't you do this? And they're kind of not sure where you're coming from or why you're telling them that. But they should take your advice, I would say, pile 4. They really should listen to you because you know what you're saying. You're not just complimenting them just for the sake of hyping them and boosting their confidence. No. Whenever you give a compliment to someone, pile 4, it's always genuine. If you don't like something about someone, you won't give them a compliment, you won't say anything to them. But if you do like something, you think you find a talent in someone, some ability, you'll be the first one to go and tell them that. You'll be like, okay, you're very good at this, you should do this. So people really should listen to you, I would say. They really should pay attention to what you're saying. And if you're telling them to do something, they should do it. And this also tells me with the Queen of Swords here, a pile 4, that you will make a very good consultant, a very good counselor, if that's something that you're interested in pursuing. You'll make a very good counselor because, like I'm saying, you're able to quickly identify a person's strengths and their weaknesses. So you can help people be on the right path, be on the path that will help them achieve their success, rather than people just doing a trial and error and making a lot of mistakes to get to where they're meant to be. They can just skip that whole part and just come and talk to you, and you will guide them properly. Wow, I cannot even. I'm just looking at your cards and I'm like, how do you have so much knowledge? Where do you get it from? And I feel like your friends know, pile 4, that among them you are like going to be the most successful, I would say. And of course, with the Seven of Swords here, you are your friend's secret keeper. You are their secret keeper, all of them. So if you have like 4 or 5 friends, all of them, instead of sharing secrets like with everyone, they'll be sharing, especially the deepest, darkest secrets that they have, they'll be sharing them with you and you alone, not the others. We have 7 of Swords. And whoa, I just feel like, and I feel like people have shared some really deep stuff with you, just in the initial days of you guys meeting. It doesn't even take that long for your friends to open up to you, pile 4. Sometimes it doesn't even take strangers that long to open up to you. It just happens in like maybe one or the maximum the second conversation. And next thing you know, they're telling you everything that they have never told anyone. They've never talked about it, or it's been a long time since they've talked about it. But when it comes to you, it's just everything spilled out. and then they feel so much lighter, I would say. Wow, really do feel that you make people feel really light and really relaxed as well, pile 4. And along with this page of wands, I'm getting this message for you, pile 4, that you have this very childlike, very adorable personality as well. You're analytic and sharp and everything, but at the same time you have this really soft, adorable, kind of a childlike energy to you as well, where you're always like smiling and laughing. Some people, and sometimes that happens, that sometimes you're laughing so much, and I feel like that you laugh a lot, pile 4, because you find happiness, and you find things, it's very easy for you to be happy. Pile 4, it doesn't take much for you to be happy, and that's a good thing, because then you're able to like focus on the positive. But I feel like sometimes when you're smiling and laughing so much, sometimes people just think that you're not taking life seriously, and you have no idea what's going on. You don't understand the depth of a situation, but little do they know that you understand better than most what's going on. Right? But it is this part of your personality that is there, that you are indulging your inner child, or you're just enjoying life. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, right? So you're like, most of the times you're smiling, and so people really do feel like good in your presence. They're like, because of this positive energy that you emit, and that you give off, it just attracts people to you, and they're like, and people find it very easy to approach you as well, a pile 4, because of this beautiful smile that you have on your face all the time. And yeah, so that's why it's very easy for them to open up to you, to talk to you, to tell you everything that is going on. And you and your thirst for knowledge just never ends, I would say, and your friends know that. Maybe you're somebody who is always like reading a book or something, or who's always reading some article online or in the newspaper or something. If your friends come to your place, they'll see like heavy or large stacks of books all around, and maybe your friends they might call you a bookworm, or they might say those kind of things to you. But of course, they mean that in a very affectionate way. And with the 3 of Pentacles right here, and 10 of Pentacles right here, I feel like you are someone who might not have a big group of friends. You might have a very small group of friends, because you're very selective. Like I'm saying, since your intelligence is like really at that higher level, pile 4, it's not easy for you to just open up to anyone and everyone. It's not easy for you to just be close to everyone that comes in your path. No, it's not that. And because your frequency is like really high. It is really high, and I'm not saying that to hype you up or encourage you. That is what I'm seeing, that's the message that I'm getting, that the reason you only have like a few friends is because at a soul level you're so intelligent, you have evolved so much that not everybody can be at that frequency, at your frequency. No, hardly anyone can match it. So that's why you have like a really small group of friends, but the friends you have, they are your people. They're truly your people. If you want to use the word soul tribe, you can use that as well. But so I don't know, I just consider the soul tribe to be more of a spiritual thing, where we are talking more about how intelligent you are. So maybe you are also somebody who loves to kind of who prefers sometimes to just be by themselves, because maybe you need to recharge, maybe you need to just be by yourself and do your own study, do your own thing. But you don't have a big group of friends, just like small, maybe 2, 3 or 4 max, really close people, but they are your family, and you will do anything for them. You use your talents, your abilities to help your friends out, and you'll always do that. And considering how you consider them your family, like maybe your second family, whenever they need help, in whatever way they need help, you will be there for them. You will help them out in any way that you possibly can. You will never abandon your friends, pile 4. You're very loyal, very dedicated to your friends. And like I'm saying, you'll happily use your abilities, your talents, your information, your connections to help your friends out. You'll always do it. Because you understand that these are your people. They are the ones who truly understand you. So you found those genuine people, and yeah, you treat them really special. So it's very like, being your friend is no less than a privilege, I would say, pile 4, because you have a very selective criteria of being friends with someone. Not everybody can be in your inner circle, in the pile 4 club. No. It only will take like a few people who truly match your frequency to be at your level. All right, so let's see what else we have for you. We have stars in the sky. We have limitless possibilities. That's what I'm saying. You are at a higher level than the regular people. Pile 4, your potential is limitless. What you can do is limitless. That's why I'm saying you are the most talented one among your friends, the most intelligent one, the one who, and you'll always be like that. No matter what time, no matter time passes, it doesn't, whatever it is, you will always be that, because your potential is limitless. There is nothing that you cannot do. Okay? And we have crown games. We have right use of power. Like I'm saying, you use your abilities to help your friends out. You never just keep them for yourself, or you never only use them for your own benefit. Like if, for example, you know how to, like I was saying, that example, like the baking example, you know how to bake and maybe your friends don't. So you will kind of bake a lot of things just so you and your friends can enjoy it together, you know? You will never just bake a cake for yourself and be like, this is mine because I made it. No, you're like, no, I'll share it with my friends. They cannot bake, but I can, so I'll do it for them, you know? And then we have woodwives, we have adaptability. So for your friends, I feel like a pile 4, you can go to any extent to help them out. You can go to any extent for them. You can do anything for your friends. There's no limit to, or there's no boundary that you're not willing to cross for your friends. That's how loyal you are to them. And that's the whole thing. That's what I'm saying. Being close to you, being in your inner circle is no less than a privilege, because once you have that, once somebody gets to be a part of your inner circle, gets to be one of your best friends, that's it. Like, that's, you're the only friend a person needs for life. You know, if you are somebody's friend, they don't need anybody else. And I feel like a pile 4, you are the friend that is truly irreplaceable. No one can replace you. Sure, people, and if, for example, if somebody was, they kind of broke up with you, they're like, no, I don't want to be friends with you anymore. They regret their decision, or they will regret their decision, because they'll never find somebody as special as you. They'll never do that. They'll never find one like you, because there's no one like you. People like you are incredibly rare. You guys can see this crown, right? And considering with the stars in the sky, you know how rare that is, how rare that energy is that you possess. So you are you, pile 4. And don't ever change yourself for anyone. If somebody cannot handle your frequency, they cannot match it, then you know exactly where you stand and where they stand. All right, so yeah, this is all I have for you, pile 4. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye.